Hey guys, welcome to Barcelona United. Welcome to another video. And today it's time to talk about Matthijs de Ligt and about what Raiola had to say about his representative being treated poorly by Barcelona. About how, well, you're gonna see it when I read it to you. Barca thought Frenkie de Jong was coming. De Ligt will arrive as well. They treat him like a piece of cheese, as we say. But the reasons they wanted him there were wrong. Did they believe a player like Pique was going to leave his spot in the team? In Holland, they almost believed Barca are a Dutch club, nor a foreign club. They saw his transfer almost as sacrilege. They thought he had to go there. And this goes very well in hand with what I've been saying about, it's not a conspiracy theory, but things do happen. There is a favoritism from the sports outlet, especially the Barcelona sports outlet, to the likes of Pique, to the likes of Messi, Suarez, Alba, Busquets, Rakitic. There's always this kind of things that I always know it happens. And the thing that annoys me is that during the whole summer we were seeing Mundo Deportivo and Sport, who are the main Barcelona outlets, Mundo Deportivo, who are more in favor of the board. They're the spoke outlet for the board. When the board wants to send a message, they do it by Mundo Deportivo. And when the players want to send a message, they do it by Sport. That's normally how things have been working. And we saw this by Mundo Deportivo and Sport multiple times. Things like Barca asked for sacrifice to de Ligt, where they were saying the future of Matthijs de Ligt is still in the air. While the Central Ajax relaxes in Barcelona with his teammates to celebrate the double League Cup in Holland. In the heart of Barcelona continue to shuffle formulas to convince him. In any case, and waiting for if there is new offensive by de Ligt, the feeling in the sports area of the club is that for many laps given to the strategy, the captain of Ajax will have to make an economic sacrifice on his current claims if you want to end up at the Camp Nou. Things like this the whole summer. De Ligt doesn't want to come to Barcelona because of money, doesn't want to come because of this, doesn't want to come because of that. And De Ligt left it perfectly clear that he didn't want to come to Barcelona if he wasn't going to play. And the thing is that you have to give reason to De Ligt. Obviously, if I'm thinking of Barcelona, yes, I want De Ligt to come because he's an absolutely sensational player. Yes, he's struggling a little bit this season, but it's because overall Juventus are struggling a bit this season. Once they start playing better, which they are, Ronaldo will score more goals, the league will play a lot better, possibly, Rodrigo Bentancur will be playing a lot better, and things more than this and that and that. The thing is that it's wrong that we are trying to make a player that has done nothing wrong. He just decided what's better for his future, because the league must have looked at the cases of Coutinho, Dembélé, André Gomes, Denis Suarez, what happened to Todibo last season, Semedo, and after you look at so many cases, you see, well, all these players are super talented, are not getting any opportunities because like so Pique, Messi, Suarez, Alba, Busquets, Rakitic, Sergio Roberto, they're playing every single minute of every single game for no reason. Yes, they are superstar talents. Yes, they're really good. But they only start to play every single minute, not even Lionel Messi at his age. Because the thing is that as Barcelona, we need to keep, we need to be competitive. We need to have a squad that is all integrated when we need them at the most. And what the league must be seeing is that, look at what you're doing to Todibo, and you expect me to come to Barcelona? Todibo, you're looking to send him out on loan or selling him just because Pique is not willing to drop minutes. If you see Pique this season and last season, he's played more minutes than every single other defender in the club. And he's the oldest one of them. So that doesn't make much sense to me. That's not something that should happen, and that is why the league chose Juventus. Not his first option would have probably been Barcelona. We've seen him with him holding Barcelona shirts from when he was little. He probably would have chosen Barcelona, playing with Frenkie de Jong, being in Barcelona, things like this. But instead, he chose Juventus because they were they're a team that has a space for him. Yes, you're gonna compete with Damida and Christian Romero, but you're the elite center back. Chiellini, Bonucci, and Barzagli. Barzagli he's not even there anymore. Chiellini and Bonucci are on the wrong side of 30. So the Ligt has, if like, it's a career after all, and he chose the best path for his career to progress. The problem is that I don't want it to be like this, because when we go ahead in a few years' time and Pique leaves and we try to sign Matt to the Ligt, he's gonna remember how we started talking crap about him, and he's not gonna come and join us. And this is the same thing that's happening now. There's talks of Semedo wanting to go out. Like, we don't trust in Semedo anymore for no reason. Yes, Sergio Roberto is a perfectly good right back, and I understand that Sergio Roberto, that you trust in Sergio Roberto to be your right back, that your backup is going to be Wagué, Emerson. I understand. The problem is that we had an offer for Semedo to leave Barcelona, and we decided not to do it. Semedo wants to play more minutes because let's remember that there's a Euros coming up at the end of the season. And if you don't play minutes and if you don't do well, you're not going to the Euros probably. Especially at right back in Portugal, where they have the likes of Ricardo Pereira and Joao Cancelo competing for those positions. Same thing is going with Paul Pogba. I don't understand this strategy. I know he's he's not injured. They can say he's injured. He's not injured. He's just refusing to play. And to probably make a move to Real Madrid during the January transfer window or something like that. The problem is that with the depth that France has in midfield, Pogba will probably not play the Euros, at least not as a starter, and I'll be surprised if he does, and it will be unfair if he does. But at the end of the day, this is the kind of things that, look at how many players we could let go, and I understand that we want to get the most money for our players, because that's something that I've criminalized Barcelona of not doing well, but we don't undersell players because they're not good enough to get good offers. We undersell players because our own media start treating them like crap and calling them names. Like of Andre Gomez, the abuse that Andre Gomez was getting was due to the media potentiating that. Like Dembele making him the worst player probably. Coutinho, Griezmann, Neymar better than this, things like that is the problem with Barcelona right now. Making Arturo Vidal look bad, making Rakitic look bad, it's not the right thing. If Rakitic had an offer to join Juventus, if he agreed terms with Juventus, and you wanted to get rid of him, just don't let him. His only option shouldn't be PSG. If you're gonna let him go to whoever he wants. If they pay about 30 to 40 million, which I'm pretty sure they would pay at least 30 million euros, let him go. Let him go for 30 million. It's not the most that we could get, but you're letting a legend of Barcelona go. Let's hope that he would join Barcelona in a couple of years' time when he retires of football, and everything was happy with Arturo Vidal. For 80 million euros, just make them pay 20 million euros and that's it. Don't ask for more. Don't be fighting for that kind of stuff, because Arturo Vidal has done a really good job since he joined Barcelona. Semedo, more the same. He's actually been really good at right back for Barcelona. He's not been Dani Alves level, but the problem is that he doesn't play Dani Alves amount of minutes. He doesn't play every single minute. If Semedo, if you told me that you were not convinced by Semedo that he was performing like this and was playing pretty much every single minute, I would be like, hey, okay, we need to try with someone else. But he has been playing 50% of the minutes since he arrived at Barcelona. He already missed the World Cup last time around because he was playing 50-50 with Sergio Roberto during that campaign. The problem is that we are treating players badly, and if they don't join us for some reason, for example, Dani Olmo. If Dani Olmo was guarantees to join Barcelona, he's gonna play minutes at some point, in some way, and we don't give it to him and he doesn't want to join us, then the media, look at the media, I guarantee you that they'll start calling him, well, he wasn't that good enough, oh, he just there for the money, he's and it's just not right. It doesn't feel right to me. There's no need to do that. If you want to trust in the likes of Pique, Suarez, Messi to play a lot of minutes, that's fine. You know, like, it's not fine that they're playing that many minutes, but if you want them to be like, you know, for a couple years time, I can be sort of okay with it. But be sure that you're making everyone clear in the outside that is because the players, that you're trusting in these players to play the minutes, not because the other players don't want to join you or anything. Because all the players want to play a lot of minutes. Like we're not trusting in Cucurella is an embarrassment. That we're not trusting in Ricky Puig is an embarrassment. That Abel Ruiz is about to go to Valencia, and I am very confident that Abel Ruiz at Valencia is going to score a lot of goals. If he gets opportunities and nothing bad happens, or an injury or something, he will score a lot of goals for Valencia. Because they're going to give him a chance. We are not giving our players the chances. Ansu Fati has disappeared. Carles Perez, he plays the odd game here or there. Arena had to go to Betis to get minutes. Like we have a crop of young talented players, 16, 15, 17-year-old players in La Masia. And the problem is that we're making the mistakes now. Let's not make them in the future. Let's learn from this kind of things and progress going forward. Anyways, this is what I wanted to discuss, what I wanted to say about the topic. Let's see what's gonna happen in this January transfer window. I want to make a video about La Masia talents, talk about like some superstar talents that are not really in Barcelona B, but like in the youth levels of Barcelona. That'll be coming up soon in the next couple of days. Also, probably our plans for the summer, for the January transfer window. But with all said and done, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.